Hey guys, so I'm gonna call this video post rhinoplasty septoplasty blues. There is such a thing. It's a real thing. So prior to me doing the surgeries, I watched all YouTube videos out there having to do with the rhinoplasty, septoplasty, the entire thing. Everything on YouTube I watched. There was only one video that spoke about this, and I watched it. I knew it, I expected it. You know, not everybody's gonna like their nose when they take their cast off. Not everybody's gonna like their nose afterwards because it gets swollen again. Here's the thing. I loved my nose when the cast was taken off. That's not the issue. I love my nose now. However, you can see my nostrils are different sizes. And I kind of look crooked. Like this one is, the left one is a bit wider and the right one is a little bit pointier up. And when you look from down, there isn't that much difference from downwards, upwards, but when you look at me straight ahead, under this angle, you can tell. I love the profile. I mean, totally in love with the profile. So even though I watched those videos, well, the one video, with the girl who goes to the nurse and the nurse explains it all and she's all fine. So, I mean, she even cried in her video. I was crying all day yesterday, all night last night. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I watched all the videos in the world, and I still came across that one video that spoke about this it's like a postpartum depression thing, because, you know, you're used to your nose your whole life, and even though the nose you get now is a lot better and a lot cuter and more proportionate to your entire face, still, and my issue wasn't so much with the way the nose looks. I love the nose. It's the nostrils. And I'm not an idiot. I know there's swelling. I can see there's swelling. I know that there was a septoplasty, which it's gonna take a longer while than a rhinoplasty healing. I know all this. And still, looking at myself every day in the mirror, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm crooked. Like, this, I mean, there's a tiny little bit of a difference, but I can see it, and I'm sure others can see it. So all day, every day, I'm by myself, and all I can do is look in the mirror and criticize myself. And I know it's gonna take a while. I know it takes months. And still, I'm a human being, so I look and I'm like, is there a possibility that my nostrils will stay fucked up like this? I'm sure there's a possibility. I don't want to be that 0.01% of whatever, you know. So I called the doctor's office. I was supposed to go in today anyway because of my breast augmentation checkup and whatever. And I kind of I wanted them to redo these because they're coming off already. So there's nothing is really being held down. I'm kind of just pushing down myself. And by the way, today is exactly 2 weeks since my surgery. And look at from this angle, oh my god, you can see it even more. See, you can see the nostril from this side, and you can't really see it from this side. And I know it's due to swelling. I know. Today is exactly 2 weeks since my surgeries. And it's way too early. I mean, when I watch videos of people, they say it takes months, some take 6 months, some take a year. And not so much for this, I mean, I guess it is the swelling, you know, causing all this. I'm okay with the way the shape is. I'm okay with even the way it's swollen. It's fine. It looks fine. Just these nostrils. And I'm wondering, like, did he make a mistake? And I'm sure he didn't, because he loves doing, you know, noses. That's one of his favorite procedures. And still, is there a chance that something went wrong? You know, what the fuck is this with the nostrils? And, you know, that your mind goes insane. Like, it's swelling. Is it not swelling? Am I gonna remain fucked up looking like this? I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go outside looking like this. People are gonna say you can't tell. Well, I can tell. So I cried all night last night. And I thought about doing a vlog last night so people can see. But then I thought, I'm gonna look crazy as hell. I'm gonna look stupid as hell talking about my little bit of a difference in the nostrils. But there is such a thing as post-rhinoplasty, septoplasty, post-surgery blues. There is such a thing. So there's one video out there that's going to be number 2. And I'm sure it happens to more people than talked about. And what I find out is that it's really rare that people actually like their noses within the first month. And although I was prepared for that, I wasn't prepared for different sized nostrils. So it's a thing, and I am assured by the doctor's office and the entire, you know, team there, and other friends who've gotten their nose done, that it is temporary. It will go away. It is swelling. And what they told me is stay the fuck away from the mirror. Don't look at yourself. But it's insane because you got something done and you want to see the results. We're people. We're impatient. We're humans. We're idiots. We're impatient as hell. So one side of my brain is like, it's swelling. It's going to take months. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Only you can really see this thing. The other side's like, oh my god, you look fucked up as hell. Your nostrils are all messed up. You cannot go out looking like this. Cry your eyes out, please do. So, you know, that's what I do. So, anytime you get something done, you want to see it. You know, it's emotional, guys. It's not just getting it done. It's really emotional because, you know, your whole life. For the first time last night, oh my god, I want to cry. So for the first time last night, I thought, what the fuck did I do to my face? You know, my nose before, it wasn't pretty, but it didn't really have bumps or anything. It wasn't pretty. It was wider. And I actually got, can't believe I'm crying. This is so stupid. So my primary reason was the septoplasty, so I can breathe better. I didn't really care what what my nose looked like on the outside. And although for the most part I love it, for the first time last night I was like, oh, what did I do? You know, this is my face. And I have complete trust in my surgeon. He is, if not the best, one of the best in the entire country. And before I went to him, I researched everything. I've looked at all his work. I've talked to people that have gotten work done with him. And that's why I chose him, because I trusted. And I still do. So I'm just being a crybaby right now, letting you guys know there is such a thing as the blues after your nose done, your nose job. And I love the profile though. It's just it's crooked right now. It's looking so. Yep, it's day 14, 2 weeks after my surgery. It's too early. I know it's too early. But putting this out there, if anybody else is feeling like that, you ain't alone. Brother, sister, you're not alone. I'm going like jumping up and down emotions, feeling low, feeling good. Every morning I look at myself and I'm like, oh, okay, it looks good. I can live with that. And then during the day I'm like, This one's bigger, this one's smaller, this one's wider. I know the tip is gonna drop like last. So yeah, it's a real thing. I'll keep you posted though.